has been over a year since I lowered the GS. It currently has 56,000 miles. It was lowered at 42,000 miles. So in this video, I'm gonna talk about the good, the bad, the ugly, whether or not my struts blew out, whether or not you should get springs or just get coilovers. And finally, if Eddie GS350 really is about the low life. We're gonna start off with the bad, the ugly. This crack, oh shit, oh fuck. That crack, and damn, lip is giving me more pain than it already has. I can't even say that I went more than, oh, I'll kick it again. I can't even say that I went more than 2 weeks without breaking my lip, because on the second week, I had already broke it. Now, I'm actually gonna buy this lip again. So before you guys, comment like, damn, Eddie GS350, you're dumb as a brick. I'm buying it again because I had a few brain cells connect, and I would rather have a lip that's as flimsy as this one. Yeah, I would much rather have this crack as opposed to having like bumper sag or just some weird stuff. I'm not gonna sit here, right here on your guys' screen, on your mobile device or whatever, wherever you're watching this from, I'm not gonna tell you no BS that these springs ride just like stock. There's a lot of people who say that these RSR downs ride just like stock. When it comes to smaller bumps, yes, they definitely do ride just like stock. But the bigger the bump, the harsher it's going to be. Where if it's like a really, really big bump, it's just gonna shake up the whole cabin. If you live in an area with really bad road, get some really comfortable coilovers, because yeah, these RSR springs are not gonna cut it. If you live in an area with really good roads though, honestly, these do get the job done. I actually have a theory that if you avoid as many crappy roads as possible, avoid potholes, slow down for bumps, you can actually make your struts last a couple of years, maybe even like 5 years. Because I know people in real life who have had springs for like 5-6 years without any issues. Yep, all good. I actually had this tire off. I checked all my struts, they're not leaking, they're all good. Let's check this one. Yeah, it's not bouncing. No bounce here and no bounce here. One thing to keep in mind, my car had like 42,000 miles when I put the springs on. If you're up in the higher mileage, I would think twice about it, but anything under 60 grand, I think you should be good. There's some big boogeyman that if you lower your car and you don't get camber arms, that you're gonna have really, really bad inner tire wear. Here, I have proof that that is not the case. So if you come a little closer. So this one is the front tire. So this is my old setup. I still have my OEM wheels, but as you can see, the front right here, this is definitely wearing out a lot quicker than the rear. This one's the rear right here, and that is a lot deeper than the front. It has to do with the weak bushings that are up front. That's a whole different topic I'm not gonna get into in this video. But even though I was lowered without fixing my camber, I'm not really wearing out that much more quicker than the front. So don't worry too much about that, guys. Let's say you already fixed your bushings, and yes, by all means, do get camber arms. But if you didn't fix your bushings, you're probably gonna wear out around the same time. So don't even bother with the camber arms. What's really important is that you get your car aligned after you lower it. That's probably the most important thing. If you take care of that, you should be good. And I think that guy, he's really about the low life. I think his head is like right here. But is Eddie GS350 about the low life? Yes, 100% yes. I love how the car feels now. It feels so much more nimble, like just taking that curve. I think because there's more negative camber in the rear. On top of that, the car just feels more smaller, which I know the GS is a big car, but I want to have a big car without feeling like I drive a big car. When I first got in the GS, I just felt like a freaking baby on one of those high chairs at the restaurant. Now, I feel like a straight up G, cruising in my GS. Oh, no. Can you guys see me now? Did I disappear? He's about the low life too. Even though he's got a family car. It's pretty cool. I'm definitely about the low life, even after all of the bad stuff that comes with it, the scraping, the driving all slow like a grandma. I'm about the life. Should you get lowering springs or coilovers? I'm gonna give you guys a real non-Mickey Mouse answer, some real just concrete details. If this, then that. If you have never lowered your car before, lowering springs is a great way to, you know, test out the waters, because you don't want to spend $1,000, $2,000 on coilovers only to find out that you're not about the low life, that you regret it. You're over 60,000 miles. I would say just go coilovers. Don't bother with springs. And finally, if you're tight on money, which I know a lot of people are, I mean, it was $300 for my springs. My install was super cheap. I think it was like $250 or $300. At that price, it can't be beat. If you have the funds for it, over $1,000, $2,000, you have that disposable income, go coilovers. Got the GS right here. And we got the Lifestyle all the way out there somewhere. Let's go get some. I feel like every time I make a video, I don't know, I want to grab something to eat, so that's what I'm gonna do right now. At Lifestyle, they sell like acai bowls. You ready for your acai bowl?
Yeah.
All right, let's see what they got. Oh shit, never mind. We're about to. This video would have been titled Eddie GS350 gets ran over. The button. So that's the Lifestyle right there. Yeah, so they call it Lifestyle 495 because the address. And we made it. That's the Lifestyle right there. The Lexus Lifestyle over there. And if you're really about the Lexus Lifestyle, you can pick up your own leather key fob. Yeah, I'm gonna get the lighting right. Your own Lexus key fob, ekcstore.com. End of the video. Always appreciate you guys who stick around to the end of the video, support the videos, because you guys are my biggest supporters. Thank you guys. What do you have to say to the people who stick all the way to the end of the video?
Like, comment, and subscribe.
No, you're supposed to say thank you.
Oh, thank you.